Hello Abuja, hello Nigeria. Welcome to another beautiful day for the heart of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. Right about now, we don't show again for another Ogbonge program of Inside Naija. And you know, say this not the program we will carry on give you to tell you most of the big yarnings then with the inside the news. Already one of the stories then where they make the rounds. Now the Igiaga will happen between the Minister of FCT Nyesom Wike and one military officer. We go there here to talk about them. We go there here to give you the different reactions. Some they stand by Wike and some they stand with the military officer. But you're going to need today with us to take know how the pendulum take the swing right now. And still again for inside the matter, the Ogbonge government say they want to ban the making, selling and taking of small sachet of alcohol. But you're going to need today with us to hear all of that and many more. But before we come out with the big stories then, make we first of all bring to you waiting there for inside the front pages of the newspaper. My name na Princess Anyana. No go anywhere. Make we take a very short break. Jumping straight into the matter of the day, the Punch newspaper tell us say the Igiaga inside the PDP they get worse and worse as Abuja court don't stop them from to go ahead with their convention. Tinubu, governors, Sultan show for the editors conference where they start today. Only 44% of social benefits they actually reach the poor Nigerians. World Bank na in the yarn this one. Nigeria debt, the amount of money where Nigeria they owe, say if it to reach 193 trillion naira with this new amount where they won't go borrow come. And the big story for Inside the Punch, the House of Representatives, their meeting, sake of all the tension on top budget. Over 45 bills. Reports, now they take no fit touchlight. House of Representatives just they grumble, they complain. On top say they know they give them enough money during a closed door session where full with serious tension. Still inside the Punch newspaper this morning, on top the World Cup playoff, Super Eagles say no. They no go for training. On top say they paraverse over bonuses where they never pay them. Tension as Wike and soldiers gbos themselves on top the land of one before naval chief. NDLEA, US, UK don't expose a 338 billion naira world cocaine network. Enter for Inside the Punch, make you for know how that one take go down. The Vanguard newspaper come follow closely, and inside that one is say Wale Edo don't they promise say them go touchlight and look into the capital gains task to make sure say they build the confidence of investors. Everything done set for editors conference inside Abuja today. Badaru and him Arewa think tank don't come out now. They talk say all the changes, all the good work what Tinubu they do, they make the knot to begin to move to inside. Wike soldiers exchange word on top accusation of land grab inside Abuja. And for the big story for Inside the Vanguard, Ogbonge government don't talk say all the diplomacy, all the sit down, make we talk together what they do with US. Don't they bring out some nice results. And then you go see all of the small story where follow that big gist there. But on page 7, we no go green in scatter Katsina communities on top the attacks where bandits still they attack them. Enter there, make you foresee all of the full gist. Keyamo, we be Minister for Aviation, don't come out say we don't approve duty-free importation of aircraft and spare parts. Waiting that one they talk about, the Vanguard go leave it for you to read them. No governor fit to complain, say they not they give enough money to them on that Tinubu, na Sanwo-Olu and that one. And for the Igiaga inside PDP, Lamido don't get another court order to stop the convention from to go ahead. In Anambra election, the Soludo and in deputy don't collect their certificates of return from INEC. The Vanguard go bless you with all of that and many other to reach them. Inside the Guardian, we be saying now you follow closely. Ambition. Battles in court. Now don't stop PDP convention and they threaten their prospects in 2027. Amechi Ezekwesili, they ask Nigerians them to hold politicians accountable and say, make them, do some changes, some good work inside our election system. Nigeria, the I-2.8, to take, they do some rounds of checking and then giving licenses. Senate, not be smart, they change out for NNPC and reject the explanation on the 210 trillion naira where they not fit account for. Ogbonge government fit to suspend the planned CGT over market concerns. What would they talk about? Enter for Inside the Guardian. They go break everything down for you. Weak military officers, their quarrel on top one FCT property, whether they claim illegal or be no illegal. For the accusation of say that they kill Christians away, Nigerians don't the ginger Tinubu to go harder against terrorists and stop all the sheddy of blood. NAFDAC don't come out now, say they are banning production and selling of sachet alcohol and beverages them. Federal government, they do moves to ban the use of single-use plastics as anxiety, that narcotic of mind full everywhere as investors don't lose 4.6 trillion naira in equities, single largest post-COVID daily loss. Enter for Inside the Guardian. It be like say big day, but you go PC Sam and you go enjoy them for yourself. The Daily Trust newspaper can tell us say NNPCL and Senate say the quarrel between them they go deeper and deeper as community reject 210 trillion naira expenditure claims. That now for Inside the Daily Sun newspaper. Apologies for that one. The Daily Sun newspaper. They say NNPC, NAPIMS, now in charge with illegal subsidy on top crude from 2017 to 2021. Sanwo-Olu come out, governors no lament, say they no get money, and say states are getting enough money to feed do projects and run their governments. Still for Inside the Daily Sun, Army Chifo say military go defend the sovereignty of Nigeria, and you go see all the small tori where they ask the court officer stop Wike FCT officials from to get access to one land for inside Abuja. Minister, they accused the before Chief of Naval Staff of grabbing land and also intimidation. Federal government don't list 1 trillion naira MOFI real estate fund on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Everything done set for editors conference inside Abuja. The Daily Sun go give you all of that and plenty more. The Daily Trust newspaper come bust out to say why senators been want impeach Akpabio. Lawyers, CSOs, just the para give Wike on top the gbos we do with soldiers. Stock market don't lose 4.6 trillion naira, and that now the highest loss in about 10 years. PDP, they insist, say no going back on their convention. Travelers spend hours for that Lagos-Ibadan expressway. They don't kill two people as Katsina communities. They do we no go agree on top bandits attacks. And 48 hours to the World Cup playoff. Super Eagles refuse to go for their training. Daily Trust gets all of that and more. Nigerian Tribune come out to say high cost now hit banks as inflation don't they affect small depositors in a very hard way. Still for the Nigerian Tribune on 210 trillion naira torchlightment, Senate reject NNPCL explanation and insist say they must refund money back to government. UBA commit $102 million direct investment inside Chad securities. House of Representatives don't begin to touchlight border security architecture and how they say they fund them. And then you go see, say they say only 84 out of the 1,978 entry points were then identified, 9 they officially guarded by security operatives. Customs don't discover 29.4 billion naira cocaine inside export boxes for PTML terminal. Men wey carry gun don kidnap 6 defense ministry directors inside Kogi State. Sanwo-Olu go Arewa House and they talk say we go win against security and others, and say there should be stronger unity. Can't even begin to talk all of the gains from the renewed hope agenda. Tinubu must show determination to finish Boko Haram sympathizers comot from the military. Professor Akinyemi na one. Wike soldiers now so then clashing over accusation of illegal land development. Now be small hold up for Lagos to Ibadan Expressway as many they stranded there for plenty hours. The Nigerian Tribune get all of that and more. And we're rounding up the front pages of newspapers this morning. Now the Punch Sports Extra newspaper. Ekong say no shaking by Obameyang threat. Gala chief don't they give some small income hint. Say maybe then go sign Lukman. I won't remain injury free. Now waiting Boniface the yan be that. Okoronkwo don't fire Toronto into NSL final. Falconets beats Ghana in Wafu B. Vini wants Mbappe 529,000 pounds wage. United, they're very ready to get Anderson for 120 million pounds. Face me, I face you. Our Super Eagles refuse to go for training in Rabat on top bonus matter. Konate go leave Anfield for free. Chelsea, they make first move for Rodrigo. Itoma win a Breakthrough Athlete of the Year award. And CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo, don't come out now, come talk, say 2026 World Cup go be in last. Enter for Inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper. Make you foresee all of this and many more. Thank you, say Itanda Gidigbam with us to enjoy the front pages of newspapers this morning. Don't forget to join us tomorrow, same time, same station for another beautiful edition of it. But before then, try to do yourself a good one by to get even now one of these papers, read them, stay informed, make your own for no loss. Not go anywhere because coming up next, now the big stories them inside the news. Welcome back to Inside Naija on top the station where your matter now we own. Remember, say always Mondays to Fridays you fit under Gidigbam with us on top YouTube and on top Facebook from the 9 o'clock hour where we're going to bring you Inside Naija live for you to enjoy as you take the go. And we're there on top our website at www.CHRICEDRadioandTV.com, and you can also touchlight us there through our radio. We're there on all other social media platforms like TikTok, like X, like Instagram, at CHRICED Radio TV. Follow us there, enjoy our programs, drop your comments, and also share the word and spread the message. Make other ones then for follow, enjoy, waiting you they enjoy. Now, coming back inside the studio this morning, a lot of things been they happened for inside the country, but make we start on a very soft level before we move to the hard levels. Already, to reboast yesterday, where we say people now they talk, some they support the Super Eagles, some they against the Super Eagles. Say our Super Eagles now don't come out, can talk, say they need to pay them match bonuses for these playoffs, the two way they won't play, and they are asking for $15,000 for each one, making it $30,000. Why the NFF, they offer them $10,000. Some people say, oh yes, they deserve them, they should ask for it. Others talk say, haba, you people already get plenty money, you people already doing well. 10,000, they even try. Why would they do like this? So, call our little money. Sorry, sir, I don't introduce you. As I see you all the time, in my mind, I just feel say, I'm very sorry, I beg. I get Kola Wale money inside the studio. So, Kola, what do you get to talk about the standoff between the Super Eagles and what they ask for, sir?
Yeah, some people where they talk say, make sense. The move where they make, they get their reason, and people where they support them too, then get their reason. If you check waiting been they happen to NFF and how them they treat some of our players for years, many Nigerians will agree, say, okay, if now protest, then they take do waiting they want to, may then do them. So some other people will still talk, say, okay, how patriotic are they in delivering the assignment? So if you now check the crucial assignment we did for their front, it took a lot of prayers, the way we always do. It took a lot of bad belly. Say, we wish, say, this club, don't go win this one. If you win this one, and make our point, they pass. Make our goals, they, with plenty prayers before we got to this level. So at this point, many Nigerians should be saying, maybe saying, okay, the priority should be how we want to qualify for World Cup. We don't talk about the benefits before now. So if money is a priority right now, those people will get that desire with the which say Nigerian qualify. You go to vex them, say, why money? Let us talk about it later. But again, if you listen to the likes of Ulishe, listen to the likes of previous players and managers, where they talk, say, they no pay them, they still they hold them. At a point, they talk, say, Mikel Obi, now pay for flight. Where then go to play particular match. Say till today, they no refund that money for them. Nobody say they no budget for some of this money. So if you check the antecedent of how they take manage our sporting activities in the country, it appears worrisome. So these guys feel like, okay, if now protest we go, they get our right, it better. Don't forget, Olise been they talk about how they make this kind of protest and they don't even allow them. We play, qualify and go to World Cup. And eventually we saw our performance at that World Cup. So I think, or unfortunately now, if you want to, they'll say, okay, maybe government should not be interfering in sporting activities here and there. But we really need to look into what is going on with the NFF. Lately, they talk about, okay, many money where they collect from FIFA, the one where they supposed to build a stadium. They're not doing well, they're not spending enough money, they do them anyhow. They want to investigate the matter. They really need to look into this. Both parties might be wrong in this context. The reason is that we have a crucial assignment. For you to say, okay, we are not training. You know what it means. Meaning is a lack of preparation. In the first place, they get a limited time for them to even train. These are the guys that are doing well in their respective clubs, but that collaboration, that oneness, okay, we did together. For them to really understand each other, they really need to train. So if they're now boycotting training because of money, many Nigerians will say we qualify, go they vex them. But if you check, say, okay, what is the need? If you are sacrificing your time, your energy, your resources, your everything to come and play for your country, sometimes they will not play more than 10 minutes. Now, one of them will get injured. He will not be able to go back to his club to go and play. That is why some clubs are not even allowing them to come in the first place. I watched a particular video yesterday when, and for Galatasaray, when Victor Osimhen be in team being lose 1-0 to a particular team in their league. Yes. It all say, that one is gone. We need to focus. I have a crucial assignment. You need to see the way he carrying bag, they rush. That is the patriotism we are talking about. So if he's now coming back to say, okay, what he deserve, where they're supposed to pay him with that commitment, leaving your primary assignment to come and represent your country, they are not giving you. Maybe, may God forbid, but if something even go wrong in the course of that, now serious cause Nigeria go the throw. They will not even remember the past the past commitment and achievement where they don't already make. Because footballers worldwide, they always want winning. I mean the football fans. So in this context now, I think the people that are in charge supposed to do the needful.
Okay, but when you say do the needful, like for instance, on top of the matter, when did they bring the history? They say normally now $5,000 now they pay them. Now when a Maju Penny come, now increase on to 10,000, and some people even they say the 10,000 is too much. Make them bring them back to 5,000. Now the NFF said they will give them 10,000 per match. You get, but they are asking for 15,000. Is it reasonable? And should they not collect the 10,000?
The unfortunate part of it is the way football money is more of like a ritual right
and
now.
you know, I don't know whether even they tied to them winning or losing. So what if you pay them this money and then they don't even qualify?
That is none of their business. Whether they qualify or not, they've played. That's none of their business. In their respective club, whether they even play or not, they are collecting their money weekly. That is the nature of the business they are into. They have very limited time to reign. And the moment the reign expires, they now face their own. You understand? Nobody cares about them again. But in their club, whether they ask you to they sub you for just 5 minutes, you play, or you don't even play at all, then go pay you your weekly money. So it's not by playing or not. The idea of them negotiating, say, if you no give us this, we don't go play.
Yes.
To me, to appear patriotic, you understand? But they may now want to be comparing notes that, okay, where we are coming from, maybe they are paying us almost...
They say all the other countries, they are increasing their bonuses, so Nigeria should increase theirs too.
If they say they are increasing their bonuses, I think they also need to review theirs. After all, they are agitating for increment for politicians. Will be said, you will
not let this matter go.
Let us be fair to these guys too. I'm not saying this to say, okay, waiting them do make sense. Say, okay, then boycott, or what if tomorrow they even say they no go play. You understand? People will not even want to listen from this money angle. They also need to at least strike balance. Maybe with this protest, even if they are taking it now, maybe we would not make these guys to reason with them. Okay. You will agree with me that almost everything is jacking up in the country. So if you say, okay, then they pay 5 times before, almost everything jack up, everybody they increase. So if that's not the case, if they're now comparing with their colleagues in other countries, then we also need to do the needful. After all, the resources we're talking about, government in the talks, okay, we are getting more money into the cover. So it's not bad if they refuse their pay. But to me, I feel like if not that they are not willing to pay their money, they should have, okay, just manage this situation right now, because whether we like it or not, we need to be focused right now for us to be able to qualify. We don't talk about the rigorous process that it will take
to get there still.
To get there. So if you are now if your attention is now being diverted by, okay, how much are they paying me? Some of them are peanut to them, and some are still struggling to also be relevant. So some are not playing in a very stronger team, but for those big guys among them, they may not see it as anything. But sometimes they will have to do this collectively for them to be able to get what they are agitating for.
Okay, finally on top of this matter, let's say, for example, now they no get what they want, and they decide, they no go training, they no go. Who is the bigger loser? Is it the country or is it the players?
The country.
The country is the bigger loser.
Yes.
Now, the reason why I asked this question, I did have a discussion with somebody on this matter, and the person was like, see, the country, whether you go or you no go, you know, even matter. Say, Shebi, we no go the other, and what you do to us? Say, but the player, like, for a player, the thing will show, say, you be player, your highest point, now to make sure, say, you go the World Cup. So if you no go...
In that context, I will tell you, say, both of them ain't lose. You understand?
Explain how the both...
I will explain, because if you find your name on that list, you know what it means economically. You go get money from favor, right? As
a country, as a player?
Yes, okay, as a country. Yes. And every stage you are progressing, you are getting more money. Even though some people may say, okay, now the players or sporting activities, then go still need to use it to manage. Good and fine. Then recognition that we even qualify, you know what it means. People will go benefit from qualification in Nigeria. Say, oh, many businesses, people will travel, they will do many transactions within this period. Is a plus. Then global recognition that, oh, Nigeria, they on top of the list of, I think, is it 32 countries globally.
2026.
You know what it means. And to the player again now, at a point, people, they always use and yab mercy. Say you don't collect everything in life, but you know collect World Cup. You know get World Cup before they eventually got it. So you appearing as a World Cup player is more of, say, players to wait there for clubs. I see they won't go play for Champions League. It gets some clubs, it gets some players where we say, if they know, say, the club where they invite them, may they come play for, no qualify for Champions League, then we talk say, they know they go. Because they know, say, if you are not playing in Champions League, it gets some level where they go feel like say, oh, you guys are not big guys. So that is what it means. So both of them stand a chance of benefiting. Again, for a player to play in World Cup, you may get a better offer from another club because all eyes on me competition at World Cup. Everybody, coaches are watching, every club is watching to ensure, say, okay, then get the best to their team. So if you go there, go shine, it may be a plus to you. You understand? So both of them stand a chance of losing if we don't qualify.
Both of them now stand the chance of losing. It go affect country, it go affect player. Anyway, we hope say everything settled today because now tomorrow will be Thursday now they actually supposed to play that qualifying game. Well, we'll go bring you the update once we have it. Now, moving to the next story, make we enter for inside one of the big G's them as we come back to Abuja. On Tuesday, will be yesterday, drama burst for Gadua village when soldiers been stopped the Minister of Federal Capital Territory Nyesom Wike and officials of the FCT government from to assess one land where then say now before Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu Gambo retired, we been work under the government of late President Muhammadu Buhari in 2021. We go take you, to our production site so that make you foresee the video of how the things take happen. Then we'll come back inside the studio, make Kola Wale or Money being talk to us on his own feelings on top the matter what happened and the different reactions from people out there. I beg, just get patience with us and enjoy the video here.
Nobody does that.
We did not carry anybody.
The man took the land. We will not allow because he was chief of naval staff, and then you to carry land.
Sir, everything was acquired legally.
Will you stop
sir,
that?
You get
Will you stop that?
Sir, I'm an officer. I have integrity.
Shut up, your mouth. Put
I will not shut up.
Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I was in school. You're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
Will
me
you keep quiet? Get me a big food.
I'm not
You are a big fool.
I'm not a fool,
You think you
sir.
can shoot anybody like that?
Sir, I'm not
You
a
are big
fool.
fool. Are you
I am
talking?
not a fool, sir.
As for the time I
Don't call me a
graduated,
fool.
you are in primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
Take for which
You can't
order?
call me a fool.
I just, you will see whether you will not be here.
Sir, you can't call me a fool.
Go
I'm
and
not a
put up
fool.
your
I'm an
mouth,
officer.
put up
I'm not a fool, sir.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
an
with
officer.
you. So corrupt. You will have killed everybody here.
No, we won't kill anybody. We won't kill anybody. We are acting on orders.
Go and develop here. Let me see you.
Regular officer, you want to come and
We are going to get out.
So you don't see him as the matter take go down for inside Abuja yesterday. Actually, the minister been go to the site when they tell and say people from the Department of Development Control will been go there to go bring down the building, then stop them from doing so. We can come up from in car, demand say may they allow him enter, say in come to check an illegal building. But the soldiers tell them say, we serve they work on orders from above. All right, Kola, waiting you get to talk about the video. That's not just a part of them. We show you, and the video day longer. There are plenty other things that will happen. Plus the fact say, we can begin shout to reach to, who you be, the time where I did primary school, they never, I be whenever you in primary school and different kind of talk. And the boy self can they give backward to minister. What do you really get to talk about that exchange?
Yeah, it is unfortunate. I think our politicians really need to do more to manage their emotion, you understand, especially in public space like this. And if you check public reactions since yesterday, the condemnation, they plenty more than a few number of people with the support waiting Oga Minister being do yesterday. The condemnation, one of the reasons may be, okay, people don't even want to hear from politicians, whether or not they even they right. They are just looking for every opportunity to make sure, say, then deal with them. So that one may be one of the reasons why we saw the condemnation everywhere. Then another point is that can we now critically examine what really transpired? Now, if somebody be don't already violate whatever rules and regulation or law where you won't go do the enforcement, the moment where they don't already erect structure, you can't just go there, say because they do them illegally, you won't go bulldoze them. You supposed to follow due process. It means say you don't turn to court and judge by yourself. By organizing bulldozers, say you won't go clear everywhere. That one day. Then apart from that, the structure we are talking about, then talk say originally from the information we will be gather right now, there was a statement where they don't already issue in that regard. Say originally, according to Abuja plan, this one now for park recreation.
That's that side with that land.
That land, okay. You understand? Where they allocate for either former military chief or the current one, 30 hectares. So they can't accuse, say, okay, Oga Presido, or as 4 years landlord now, you understand, will be like a governor in FCT, can't reallocate, and he should C of O's for the new guys. So you have a right to issue C of O's. But does Oga Minister to get right to tamper with the original plan of FCT in the name of, say, okay, I get people where I want to allocate this place to. If you want to do that, anything where they talk, say, Lord, this is how this thing they establish. For you to alter it, you not just go do it outrightly. After all, we are not practicing monarchy system of government where we say you are there forever. You are just there for 4 years. So if anything won't happen in that regard, you're supposed to go to the court or find a way of reviewing the plan or whatever. So it don't happen like that. Now disputed land where you don't already know. These people violate what you're supposed to do. The next thing is to go get court order before you can say you want to go and push for demolition. Now, this thing no happen. You understand? They say, Oga minister be the talk, say, okay, make them to go court. Nobody won't go court. At a point, some of the internal sources be the talk, say, okay, because they know, Oga we can know, say, he might not likely win in court. Now, the reason why they avoid court. So if you are now pushing to take law into your hand by going there to go demolish, you get a CB. Now going there again, you meet these guys on ground. All Nigerians saw what transpired. Regardless of any situation, the person in question, the soldier, they represent the commander-in-chief of armed forces.
Which is the president.
The president.
So then who is wicked now? Because they are the same presidents. Now he appoints in some wicked there. So he's also representing the president.
Yes, he is just an appointee, right?
Yes.
You understand? And to be in charge of FCT. So whatever is happening that has to do with military, they can't take order from FCT minister. Just
because
like
it's
the
like
way,
a civilian.
Yes, they can't take order from civilian. Only Oga Presido we give them order where them go take. If Oga Presido was there yesterday, the soldier get no any right. In fact, you can't even question Oga Presido. But not from a civilian. The same drama way then they always get when they talk, say, okay, we don't take order from civilians. You remember it happened between Sanwo-Olu and police too in Lagos.
In one building, yes.
You understand? So they need to at least understand this. Regardless, even if not 2 years old. The idea of saying, okay, I've graduated before you were in primary school. Oga Minister too did primary school at a point before he graduated. You understand? So to now use that one against him, the guy was able to compose himself. He was just reacting politely, saying, okay, we got this order. You understand? With several calls that even minister they make, and was even receiving the call, he stood by his position that, okay, this is what they give us, and we have to obey. Because then they always talk and simply say, okay, obey the first order. And now the Oga give order. Some people when they talk, say, okay, is it legit? Is it not abuse of power for them to be mobilizing soldiers to that place? That's a topic for another day. They will now question the process, the institutional process that warranted soldiers to be at that particular spot. But then they talk, say, okay, now because this land, they are located down for their gas. You understand? So whoever sent that person there, they can now examine, because the chief of army staff talk say they won't examine the process, scrutinize to know what really transpired. But the idea of that verbal provocation, insult publicly, For person wey wear uniform, it no make any sense. It has to be condemned at any point. You understand? Oga minister no get right to say somebody now full na him be because of the assignment where they send them may go to, and because of the mode of operations where we say they no fit take order from a civilian. You understand? So you know, sit down well for Nigerians to be watching a leader in this kind of a situation. I think they can manage it better.
Okay, coming back now to the matter, some people like our Sanjani of Sislak don't come out now and say Oga President need to call Wike to order the body of veteran soldiers them, because they say some people they call say make them punish the young soldier. Then don't talk say that soldier no do anything wrong. That actually Wike should apologize to the guy. The president should call him and say if they should do any disciplinary action against that young boy or the soldiers where they there, then will be old soldier them. They will do, we no go agree inside Abuja. What do you get to talk about some of these reactions?
Yeah, I think the reaction is in order because from the body language of the defense headquarters and waiting them even post this morning on their account, it no look like say they won't support any politician against their member. You understand? Mm-hmm. Because they may talk say they stand by discipline, this and that. There's a way they put the message there. They did not mention what transpired in Abuja yesterday. But whoever in Nigeria will saw that drama and the video where I just play right now, we go no say that matter, then they try to address. So from the body language of the defense headquarters, hardly you get any issues with the guy because him not just messenger na him be, and he don't already deliver in assignment. Whatever transpired between Oga Wike and that of the people who hold the land, they can battle it politically, physically, and they can even battle it legally. But it has nothing to do with the guy that did the job yesterday. He has been able to establish his point. Say, okay, now send me, and I have to obey the order. Mm-hmm. You be fool. He say, I no be fool, Oga. And he was saying it respectfully. He try to at least give him back to Oga and minister the way he be they give him. So we have to at least commend the soldier for what he did yesterday. And I think waiting both parties be they avoid since all this while now, they will have no choice now to either settle it amicably by the Oga President or the presidency, or for them to head to court. Okay,
but some people also do have the opinion say minister no even need to go there. Say he could have just reached out because he get where for mention there. Say, Shena, because now the ex-naval chief now he get this place. Why he no come see me? Tell me, say, still waiting I get me there for now to settle him, in a way. And some people don't talk, say, since why Wike no reach out to that person? The same call where he come make for that place. Why he no make him quietly? Why did he carry himself to that place? And then Wike come they shout. And now because now ex-naval chief, now he make it do like this thing we not hold. Even the talk say as long as that building will never be built. All of those talk and all of those acts, what do you really get to talk about?
The person we talk say Oga minister Wike no supposed go there. Maybe they no really understand the antecedent or how they doing things.
Yeah, but that saying as so they do his things, does it make it right? Because somebody still mentioned, say we have had other federal capital territory ministers them. This kind of thing, even supposed go there do. Just like you talk, either you take it by law or you follow due process. Going there by yourself, coming down from your car, say it are kind of wrong.
Yeah, because he don't already they do and he always have his way in doing it, you understand? I'm very sure that yesterday incident was shocking to him. I want to be sure of that because it'll be the first time where they always go for this kind of execution. And people will talk, say, he no supposed there. He can choose to be there or not. Mm-hmm. He gets some people, it's not because of demolition we are talking about now. They want to show, say, how they work. And they want to be seen. We can a type of person like that. We know some governors too, if they won't do demolition, then they follow people who won't do the demolition. I don't witness them before. So if some people no choose to go with person who won't go demolish, they may use their own discretion to say, why must I be there? But person where they always like media appearances, where they always like hype everywhere for them to know, say, oh, he's in charge. the story for gone they different yesterday. If to say he achieved him by demolishing that place, he go just publicly declare saying an illegal building and it already demolition. He may not even mention who is in charge, whether soldier or whatever, because he achieved his aim. It was out of provocation, say the assignment way and go there, achieve him. Now the reason why he been they shout in that manner, because he no really even expect him. That is why we're now talking about emotional intelligence for politicians or for our leaders. In a situation whereby you don't even expect, say this is how it go turn out. At that particular time, how you they manage yourself in public space. They really need to work on it. This is not the first time. You don't do this one to traditional rulers. You don't do it to fellow politicians and many people like that. So the story is changing now because now soldier, now they affect, no be civilian to civilian.
Okay, so you get one social media commentator where they talk on top public matters, the lady Zara Onyinye. She now come out now, the para for the stand of Osita Chidoka when he talks, say, make Wiki apologize to the military. Now, she talk a lot, but I get one part where she mentioned, she said, na trend, say we get this habit of to the politicize issues we get to do with the FCT minister. In a word, she said nobody actually care whether that soldier right or wrong. Anything where they against Wike, we they see him as rights. So whoever challenges Wike today, everybody they see him as hero for Nigeria. You get, she come the message, maybe they pray for the young officer, say because who knows what there might be consequences, so they will just post and go another place. You know, she mentioned a lot, but do you actually agree? Say the reason why more people seem to just now say then they happy because some people don't even use the word say power pass power, Wike don't meet in match. You agree with this lady saying nobody even care whether the soldier is right or wrong, as long as now Wike and Nicolette, that is what everybody's joy is about.
I don't tell you that one before, that the way people know to believe in politicians in Nigeria again, if anything happen to them, people they always celebrate, then they always happy. Let's now narrow it down to Wiki too. It's almost the same thing. You understand? Because many people still have this impression, say the drama will happen for River State, they needless. It was also based on this thing that led to the drama. Again, the drama in PDP right now, they feel like, okay, now Wiki influence don't make the thing end. You understand?
Yes.
So if you check some of these things, you go hardly see, say, okay, when almost out of 100 people, 90 people know to like waiting you be they do. When you are even doing the right thing, they no really want support them because my people, they always talk, say, person where they no like for a community, we go on they sing. Who won't follow and join them to sing the chorus. You understand?
Yes.
That is the situation where Wike they find himself right now. He get his point for whatever move he's making. Now coming back to waiting the soldier been do. If you check that video, the man was not wrong. The only offense when he commit be say he no allow the plan go as Wike being the plan. That not the only offense. And in the course of doing that, he was so calm. You know the way Oga minister they throw him to run.
Okay, make I just pause into that.
Politely.
So, to you, they come and everything. The reason why they ask this thing, Oga Joe Ibokwe don't come out now. Can't they defend Wike action? In a word, he say what this small boy displayed today get million meanings. And the reaction why they see here, I don't understand them. Say, who sent the small boy on this horrible mission? Of what meat is he fed? He said this thing what they call bravery is arrant nonsense. It's full of sound and fury. Take him out. He represents evil. You know, this is what somebody else is saying. You know, calling him small boy and everything.
From that interpretation again, you know, say the person, I totally disagree with him.
Okay.
And how? He got it wrong again in his statement. If not the way he talk and now you read them now.
Yes, that's how he talk.
Small boy.
Yes.
You just mentioned small boy 3 times.
Yes.
You understand? That's the point. We don't get somebody of his age as a president in this country before. So if he was a president, then go refer and say a small boy, the likes of Shagari and many of the former military head of state in Nigeria, are they up to 40 years of age? You understand? So if a president is now coming you will refer the person as small boy. We are not talking about age here. We are talking about waiting be the mode of operations of military against civilians. In this context now, maybe if this guy was not even composed yesterday, it will even lead to serious crisis that will be saying something else as we speak right now. Do you understand? So if you are now seeing it from the context of say, how old is this guy to be confronting a home minister? The same way the Oga minister see and wait to say, you still dey primary school when I don't already graduate. So they are not seeing it from the assignment where they give this guy to go execute. They are seeing the physical appearance of the person. After all, if na president he be today, everybody go dey carry portfolio, they run net skater. That time, it won't be a small boy.
But he finished by to say, may they actually investigate this matter. Say, investigate them. You get, say, why the main Navy, the ex-Navy organ no go there himself, but say, may they investigate them. Do you agree, say, more to this matter day, past waiting we see so?
Definitely more day, because, for instance, then we talk about this, the place originally, according to Abuja plan, what is supposed to be. So, it's supposed to be recreation park. Again, they say they don't already give 30 hectares to soldiers. Again, they say some other civilians again get CFOs from the minister. A particular city, they even talk, say, even the current APC INEC chairman, they are among the people where they allocate for, where get CFOs. The reason why we still need more investigation in the sense that, okay, if FCT minister don't already they give allocation to INEC chairman, what is 2027 is talking about? So many angles to this particular story. So we need more of investigations to really know genuinely who's supposed to get this particular plot of land. Okay. And to achieve this, then go again, probably need to go to court for interpretation.
All right, you don't hear I'm now, the matter never end. You're not supposed to end like this. Make we continue to the touchlight to really enter for inside the deep end of the yarnings. As always, as they drop, we go to update you about Now, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, don't come out now based on resolution from the Senate, say starting from December this year, this is something that has been in the making. They say they don't postpone and since. Say all this small bottle of alcohol, all this sachet alcohol, say they won't stop them. And to them, now to stop, all this reckless driving domestic, because they say most domestic violence, if you check them, because you can get this thing so easy, so cheap, they take them, they are no longer in their complete sense, go they beat woman for household, then they still say young people now, our youth, this is what is one of the things where they kill them, plus also drivers them and everything. What do you think about that? Will it actually have impacts?
I doubt in the sense that they are not saying they are getting rid of the content completely. They say from their survey, from their findings, then discover, say, now through that means 9 people, they consume this content more and more because many of them cannot afford to get a whole bottle. And this is a simple arithmetic princess. If you are not giving me a whole bottle of alcohol, or sorry, I can't afford the money to buy, but they've simplified it for me based on marketing means to give me, okay, one sachet and I buy it, I consume it, I continue with my stuff like that. They can use 1,001 ways to repackage a chicken. You must not use knife. They can repackage. What if, okay, I now choose to say, okay, a whole bottle, put it inside your shop. Fetch one this thing for me.
That one coin. They'll come they buy and small. They buy shots now.
Then they buy shot. You understand? If you are not buying shot, if they switch from putting it inside sachet now, if they manage to put it inside one plastic rubber, it don't already disqualify and downplay whatever move they are making right now.
But they say anything below 200 milliliters is banned.
Anything below.
Yes.
Well, I just told you now, if you get a bottle, right? If you get it and they are now fetching for you inside, you can be able to consume it. Can we get rid of it? I doubt, because there's no law that says somebody should not consume alcohol. many people are consuming it, but they want to reduce it. Now, that's for alcohol aspect of it. The human right aspect of it, whether even they fair or not, let us also check it. If a big man can afford a bottle, you allow the big man to drink, right? Say, be drinking is your problem. Big man can as well consume a bottle and start his car and be driving.
But the drinking not being be the problem. They say this thing now. Sorry to say, if you check them, now those well, maybe they want to like all these Agbero people, all these drivers, them big man driver no go buy pekere drink on the drive.
That is what
levels.
that is what I'm telling you now. Why must the government policy always divide the poor and the rich?
Because
no, is it fair enough for you to say you want to get it? Since I cannot afford to take a whole bottle, I can't afford it. That's the reason why I need to stop drinking. But people that can afford it should continue drinking.
But people that can afford it, are better now. At least they can.
Better how?
What I'm trying to say is, like a poor person now, or somebody now for sure, all these boys now, where we say they go buy and drink and like that. The way they do their things, now then go they do. But if not big man, you get this level, you get this, you go even respect her, go drink am or do am anyhow.
No, we're still getting it wrong in that context. I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about, okay, this move they are making. To them, they say they want to reduce the way then they consume. You understand? But when you have people, you say we should treat everybody equal, right? The only punishment you want to give to me is that I cannot afford to buy the bigger one, which is even more problematic in the sense that somebody can choose to say, okay, you are not feeling well, you need to just high. And you get a bottle, you consume it completely. Who is telling you that these BB guys are not misbehaving? They may not link it to alcohol. So many incidences that you can't even trace it, but now waiting the key. We just witness the battle between Regina Daniels and that of her husband, Ned. When they talk about drugs, some people don't even talk. So, okay, what is NDLA still doing with all these revelations? And they will say they are looking for intelligence to deal with people. What are they still doing? Why can't they swing into action? So to me, if they say, make we not consume alcohol again in Nigeria, they should get rid of it for everyone.
But is that possible?
It is not possible because it's not illegal. So if now it's okay, because of these guys, because the way that they consume and inside, they will still find their way. They will still find their way. They can as well look for another bottle, enter inside where they are selling it, buy from them, pour it inside their bottle, and continue with their driving and be drinking it. They can pour it inside sachet water. They can do all sorts of things because you are not addressing the problem from the root cause. Number one, can you check waiting they even drive them for them to go they consume alcohol? Can you address it from that angle? But if you are now addressing the level of consumption, say, okay, they can easily get access to those one, and that's why you are stopping it. You are not addressing it, and you are not being fair to them. You want to deny them the privilege of drinking when you allow others that can afford a bigger bottle to continue drinking. So it means if I can afford 5 bottles now, there's no any mechanism from NAFDAC to stop me from consuming 5 bottles. Only someone that can afford sachet, they are now hunting as we speak right now. The problem is even beyond, they fair to those guys. But it can't stop what they want to stop. Okay, that's my concern.
So what will be the best way now for NAFDAC them to deal with this matter? Apart from, like you talk, check the roots. Why are they doing this in the first place? So what they made them do? Because to them, they are trying now to make it less affordable. Those bottles, those small ones are cheaper. So they feel they're not feeling so easy to get the big bottle is more expensive. So it go reduce the intake and everything. If you're saying that no go work, what should they do?
The point is, they need to do more of, I don't know, maybe they have the mandate of doing more of civic education on consumption of alcohol. You understand? If they have good, I think even it may be part of a mandate of road safety to educate some of these drivers on what to do and what not to do. They can do it from that angle than you saying you don't want them to get access to it because they can't afford the bigger one. I've told you there are 1,001 ways to kill a fowl. It mustn't be only one means. these people, except if they are not addicted, the level of addiction, they will find another means of consuming this content. Nothing will stop them. In fact, the producer will find another way of selling it to them. So the best way is to even educate them on how they will know the implication of them consuming this thing anyhow in the first place.
Okay.
I think now waiting we really need be that. But you saying you want to stop this, they will move to another way. They will find another means of getting that content because you've not solved the problem. You are only denying them because they don't get enough money. Economically, they may even now be more irresponsible to their family members. The ones that are desperate among them can now choose to go and buy a bottle and be dishing it out. So it's economic responsibility to the family. He may be depriving his family members because of this, because of the addiction, because you didn't stop the addiction. You are not making any move to stop what is driving them to go and consume. You only want to stop them with their money. They can go and borrow money to even drink, to get the bottle. They can go and steal to get the bottle. They can do whatever means the moment they get to that level of addiction. So it's better they solve the root cause, not because of access this time around.
Just in 20 seconds, any positive to this plan?
The positive move to the plan, because every move, they always get good intention now. They don't already talk the intention. Okay, see, they don't want maybe these people, they consume anyhow. But the effectiveness of that move, I doubt if it could be highly effective, the way they be the projector. I doubt it. And I'll be waiting to see, okay, if they can achieve it by December, a year after, let them come and give us probably survey or figure to say, okay, the number of people that are consuming ogogoro before or alcohol before has reduced in the country. I doubt if they can be able to achieve that because they are not stopping those guys from drinking. They are only stopping them from taking a particular product or through a particular means. They will find their way to do something else.
All right, so you don't hear Kola Ole say yes, may they go ahead, do even though he yet never see the positive to them. In no fee say what did the plan achieve, now they go get. But make them do at least may will take 1 year, test them first before we know what else. Finally, before we go, time, no be we friend, but another court order don't drop now on Tuesday to stop the PDP from going ahead with their convention. Now, the first court say no go. Another court, same high court, say go. Now, another court now, same high court, third court now don't say no go. Where? But PDP don't come out say they are just using money to buy judgment. It's a waste of time. We are going ahead with our convention. What do you think?
Yeah, it means they still get more problems to solve. They still get more hurdles at the front. And we always talk and say the drama never held for PDP. And now one of the chapters now you see them open yesterday. More of them, they will open more pages before 2027 election. What it means is that if you are seeing order and counter court orders like this, say then go really need to either solve their problem internally and say we are settling out of courts, several courts.
So is that possible?
I doubt. Because the motive of people where they push for some of these counter orders here and there, it no really show say they want peace for the party. So if they don't really want peace for the party, then it go hard. So if they cannot settle out of court, they may have to fight this battle to Supreme Court. The first question will now be, okay, whether the convention will they do, if they eventually do, and whether it is genuine or not. The product of the convention, what it bring to the party, and who INEC could relate with between the two parties. So all these things are contentious issues where we say they go to drag them for court, and it go to destabilize the party more and more ahead of 2027 election.
But one INEC member don't come out now to the talk, say the way what they see and say if reason no prevail, that the party might be forced to constitute interim management committee. What do you think about that?
Yeah, if they are constituting interim management committee and the convention still hold, those people talk say they don't already get leadership. of people who go they manage them and stuff like that, it means say the party go still they divided because no be all of them, no be all the parties agree, say may they constitute interim management committee. INEC may also be dealing with the committee, but who determines the committee? Is it the Wike faction or that of Oyo State Governor's faction? So, depending on who among them or between them the court verdict will eventually favor, now go determine what action INEC will even take or who to recognize. Now, the reason why I say it better may they address their problem internally and settle out of these court cases. If not, the court outcome will not bring any fruitfulness to the drama. It will only have problem because court must definitely favor one party against another. And if another party no agree with the court order, it's either they say then they port, then they come out, or they still remain their constituting nuisance in the party.
So, but people where they call say make the National Judicial Council involve into the matter, that they need to sit up and act. Say even the judiciary itself is a problem here because courts of the same level, they give different rulings and order on top of this matter, and the NJC is quiet.
I agree with them, whoever is making that call, because if you check the situation right now, it is shameful the way that they manage our court situation. But I've been telling you, to achieve this, they will need to digitalize most of their processes. Go be all this manual application here and there. And they will also need to agree or maybe to even to review their operations that, okay, for a case to come to our table, we don't already know, say, no exist any elsewhere, except if for maybe different parties that are not a part of that particular previous case. So they just need to harmonize their activities together. Politicians don't already understand these lapses. Now, the reason why then they always leverage it, get court order from here, get from that other one, stoppage order here and there. They understand it. It's now left for the judiciary to put their house in order, say, regardless of whatever there is transparent. Sometimes it's not even that they pay anybody, but they understand the weakness, they leverage it. To them, to many Nigerians that do not understand the process, how it works, they feel like, okay, now judges, now court, now they collect money from these politicians. So I want to also agree with whoever is making call that our judiciary really need to put their house in order.
Okay, and then finally, before we close the show, the PDP committee for Ibadan are going ahead, checking the venue area for, should they go ahead or should they actually just stop it? Because November 15 is this weekend. What are we expecting?
It depends. It's discretionary. They don't already conclude, say they won't go ahead. My only concern is I hope, say, go turn bloody. You understand?
Turn bloody like how?
Bloody, say maybe then they go attack each other during the convention. So if that one no happen, if they insist to say then they go ahead, maybe they have genuine reason for doing that. But for them to go ahead with all these court cases here and there, it means say they get plenty questions to answer. They may even be charged for contempt. You understand? They may be charged for contempt. Say, okay, we give out that man no do thing. Una still go do them. That one another case entirely. So if eventually court favor them, say, oh, you guys tops on, say, waiting una do make sense, they have the way. Like I've been talking, say, go solve problem of the party, you go still escalate more because the other party no go they happy. Then go say, okay, maybe they want port, or they still find a way of creating drama for the party. But whether they should go ahead or not, my talk here no go stop them.
Yes.
Because them too claim, say, then get caught on the way to say, they continue. So it now depends on who knows how to push stuff in court and who is who that they are dealing with in court and waiting be the prayers where they even carry enter court and go determine the answer eventually.
So is there anybody where you think go feel involved into this matter to help settle the matter, or now still them? And if them no do them, we'll continue taking this story like this every day.
It has to be them. Unfortunately, it's almost over for PDP for any reasonable person to get involved right now. So
Presido no go fit involved. Say it's a national, like
this is not national.
Affecting the country.
This is political party affairs.
So it's not affecting the country.
And at a point, he be even put on part of his, I think, national speech the other time. Say then be the accuser and say want turn the country to one party. Say he no even try him. When him today only one political party that time against Obasanjo party, say, but me say may no celebrate the moment, say because no being the cause problem for themselves. Now politicians they be nothing concerned with this. The only time where it go concern now when the thing can they affect the public space, maybe security wise. Maybe they are now confronting each other, I call it turn bloody or whatever. At that point, it can choose to act. But now political parties affairs. And politicians understand it. And even him too is benefiting from the drama. So he wouldn't even want it to end.
Conclusion, sir.
We don't conclude, Taya, on top
you
of
go
this
conclude
matter.
one last one because that don't even go, sir.
Yes. In conclusion, I hope they will be able to manage their party. But I doubt if that one go happen because of Wike factor anyway. And on top of the Wike drama with the military personnel, I think next time he should be able to manage his emotion better. And again, I'm still reiterating that politicians should also learn from this kind of situation. It's better you remain calm and leave that scene than to be creating things that will make people to be judging you. And whether you're even right, the moment you allow your emotion to take over, people go eventually tossing are you there wrong. And now waiting we witness yesterday with that.
Make we learn to control our emotions, because sometimes the fact that you know control emotion, female can be like say whether you are right, you go turn around saying are you did wrong. And that's now where we go draw the curtain on top of the show this morning. Thank you so much, Kola Oleomoni.
Thank you very much too.
Thank you so much to the production crew, and thank you so much to all of you ABC Tanda Gidigbam to enjoy the show with us. Just continue to follow us on top all social media handles at CHRICED Radio TV, and join us again tomorrow on top another exciting edition of Inside Naija. But more programs will keep coming up on the TV and the radio. Do well to join us and enjoy everything, plus including of our Sharp Tori. We will come around 12 o'clock. Until then, continue to enjoy yourself, enjoy your day. Have a wonderful Wednesday. My name na Princess Anyana. Have a beautiful day.